Hey, what's up everybody? This is David at Errant Empire. Wanted to give you a little behind the scenes of what I do here at Errant Empire, kind of talk about the formulas I'm pouring as well. But yeah, some people are curious about seeing me pour herbs and what we do. Some say it looks like alchemy, some say it looks like Harry Potter, but yeah, ultimately these are a couple formulas that were requested by, one was requested by another herbalist, the other one was requested by a naturopath. So yeah, the first formula we're doing is a tonic to prepare for birth. So we're using uterine tonics, cramp bark that relaxes the musculoskeletal system, trying to support cervical ripening ultimately. So we're using raspberry leaf, partridge berry, blue cohosh, and cramp bark. So I'll get pouring them, and then yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to leave comments below. So yeah, this formula is designed to last the last 4 weeks, so week 36 through 40. It's just a 5 ml dose once a day, and it's all equal parts. One way we formulate in herbal medicine is by parts. Another way we formulate is by ml dosage, and that's based off of what the science shows is beneficial for herbal support. One of the herbs I don't carry, so I had to bring it in from a local distributor. Blue cohosh, we didn't really train much on that one in college. Definitely familiar with it, more of a traditional herb. I don't work with it too much, but the naturopath's pretty familiar with it. I was actually kind of picking the naturopath's brain a little bit on the use of this herb and yeah, the benefits she's seen with it. So that one's all good to go. This second formula was requested by a herbalist for a client that is being seen inside of our clinic. This formula is a hormonal modulator, it's adrenal tonic, stress support, also kind of gives a little bit of energy as well. One interesting potent herb that's in here is yarrow, which yarrow is it's an amphoteric herb, meaning it kind of does both things. It kind of stimulates, but also relaxes. It kind of moves, but also moves and clears, but also supports and tonifies at the same time. So it's got a pretty interesting plant profile. The hormonal modulator we have in here is going to be peony. Peony modulates the hormones, but it's also an adaptogen, so it helps with supporting the nervous system. It's used for cognitive support. There's definitely some evidence for the use of licorice and peony together to reduce overall general inflammation. So if somebody's dealing with like chronic inflammation patterns, these two together is a traditional recipe. Licorice is anti-inflammatory, but it's also an adrenal tonic, so it helps with energy, stress. Licorice enhances or it extends the half-life of cortisol. So if cortisol is in the body for a period of time, licorice helps cortisol stick around longer, which with somebody that's in chronic fatigue or burnout, this kind of gives you more energy because cortisol gives energy, but it also helps with inflammation that way because cortisol in the short term is very anti-inflammatory. Long-term use or long-term cortisol production is pro-inflammatory and is actually not beneficial. In this case, we're using it to support that. Valerian's pretty well known. It's a sedative, anxiolytic. I like to use it more as an anxiolytic in the acute stages when somebody's, having panic attacks. I like a formula with like valerian, lavender, passion flower, maybe California poppy, and then they just take a dose of that, kind of pulls them out of that panic attack. You can use that same formula for sleep. Yeah, if you have any questions, yeah, feel free to leave a comment, reach out. My name's David. Take care.